Hey guys, SilentCiel here. Welcome back to another video of unboxing with me. It's been a while since I unboxed anything, so as you can see I have 4 figures in front of me, and if you can see at the bottom right hand corner, it is Macross related with something else that I have actually been a very big fan of since 2000 and when was Lucky Star released again? I think it was 2007? 2006? I don't know. Well, if you guys don't know about the series Lucky Star, you should definitely go and check it out. It is pretty old by now, since it's 2018, probably around 10 to 12 years ago. That this was actually one of the most popular animes of the time. It was also a very big meme anime, and yeah, it was bigger than Pop Tepi Piku right now. So if you don't know about it, you should definitely check it out, Lucky Star. So Lucky Star did many crossovers with lots of animes out there, just like Pop Tepi Piku is doing right now. But they did one series that definitely is related to my channel, and it is the Macross Frontier series. So this is a very old figure line. It was from Ichiban Kuji, run by Bun Presto, as you can see, and we have here in my hands the main character from Lucky Star series, which is Konata. And let me explain to you why I had to get this. Lucky Star was the beginning of my otakuism. Well, major otakuism. I have been an anime fan as long as I could remember. It started back in my, I would say, primary school days, when I picked up my first manga, and it was a manga that was supposedly to be 18 and above that you could read. It was the Love Hina series. If you guys aren't familiar with that as well, please go check it out. It is another fantastic series. So Konata in Lucky Star, well, to me, she is a daughter to me. Yes, I literally call her my daughter. While people are having waifus, Konata was my daughter. So because I feel that I relate to her dad the most, so that's one of the reasons why I pick up Konata as my daughter instead of my waifu. So yeah, Kojiro-san, which is Konata's dad, he really embodies me personally at that point of time, and still is. So Konata here we have is cosplaying Alto for Macross Frontier. So all 4 figures are from the Macross Frontier well, Lucky Star X Macross Frontier series. So this is pretty fantastic. It is a very old Kuji, so I was pretty lucky to pick them up, and they were very cheap as well, since, you know, years have passed and people have really forgotten what Lucky Star is. And probably, well, only the Macross fans will know what Macross Frontier is. Other than that, if you ask the new generation of anime fans, they will go, huh? What is that show? You know? So yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this 2 anime series, Lucky Star and Macross Frontier, down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts about it? So I'm gonna open up all 4 of them. Well, the A prize is Konata. B prize, we have Kagami. So Kagami is the tsundere character of the series. Then we have her twin sister Tsukasa, which is cosplaying Ranka here. And of course we have Miyuki, who is doing Shadow Gnome. Yeah, Tsukasa is actually, not Tsukasa, Kagami is actually cosplaying Kan. So that's pretty nice. So yeah, I'm gonna open up these 4 boxes and I'll show you guys the figures in just a moment. So just... Alright guys, so as you can see, I've unboxed the figures right here. I know it's an unboxing video, but you know, I don't have the the software to fast forward and unboxing, so I'm just gonna go straight off with the figures out of the box. I'm just gonna show you the quality of the figures itself. The packaging of the figures is definitely top notch, like any Japanese figure line ever, so no need to worry about whether these Ichiban Kuji figures are actually protected well enough. In fact, they were very well protected with lots of plastic, especially for Miyuki and Tsukasa, because as you can see here, Miyuki and Tsukasa, they have removable parts, like here. The torso actually comes off, and this is where actually the plastic pieces protected the figure. So yeah, wonderful packaging. And of course, let's start off with Miyuki since I'm already holding her. As you can see, the cap details is actually fantastic. Let me try and focus in. Let's see whether you can get it shown. There you go. So you can see the details. I'm not sure why the camera is not focusing well enough, maybe because the room is too dim, but it's fine. So the quality of the cap is pretty awesome, although there's like some paint job problems here, but I think it's fine considering that it's the Ichiban Kuji price. The figures aren't exactly very expensive. Maybe during the time that it was released, it probably might have been more expensive. So the cap for Shadow Gnome is fantastic, and of course Miyuki and her glasses, you can't go without it. So yeah, let me try and brighten up this so you can see. Alright, so the costume quality is fantastic. If you guys manage to find pieces of it, I do know that Mandarake has a set still, so I did get I did get these figures off Mandarake, so except for Konata. Konata was a headache because out of all four, Konata was sold out, and when I finally ordered Konata off another Japanese website, Mandarake had stock for it. So I was like, kuso. So anyways guys, the bases for the figures are fantastic details as well. You guys probably will recognize some of the detailings because this is actually like the UN forces, I think, or rather the SNS team in Macross Frontier, except that they didn't have this, the star, and this, because the star is actually a representation of Lucky Star itself, so that's pretty nice, a very nice detailing to the figure and the line. So the hair details for Miyuki is fantastic as well. Not a lot of details though, but you know, you can see like the waviness of her long hair, and her fringe is very fantastic. Glasses are nice as well. The artwork on her eyes, I wish I could show it to you closer, but I think the camera won't focus. There we go. So the detailing of the eyes is pretty nice, although you can tell that it's like a painted on, looks like some kind of sticker style. Well, this figure is pretty old, so during then the production for figure lines were not as good as the ones we have now, but still fantastic nonetheless. As you can see the corset portion here, and of course Shadow Gnome's iconic microphone, the whip. Yeah, so very nice detailing here for Miyuki. Initially I didn't want to get Miyuki and the rest of the girls. I actually only wanted to get Tsukasa and Konata. Well, I don't have to explain why I had to get Tsukasa. You can look at the background, you can it answers the question straight away. Mainly because of Ranka's dress. I wanted Konata, yet like I mentioned earlier part of the video, Konata is a daughter to me in terms of anime characters, so I definitely will have to get Konata. In fact, I have a few other Konata figures hiding behind the Macross Delta ones, so yeah, I probably might do another video of those in the future, showing the Konata figures that I have. So far, my collection for Lucky Stars characters aren't as many as what I have for Macross, so this is kind of like a welcome collection to my Lucky Star set. At the same time, it is also a Macross series collection as well. So okay, let's move on to Tsukasa. So Tsukasa's costume is pretty familiar to most of us Macross fans. Even though you are not a Macross fan, or maybe if you are an anime fan during the time that Lucky Star was shown, you probably recognize Ranka's costume for Seikan Hiko. Very, very popular costume because, well, during the time when Macross Frontier aired, a lot of cosplayers cosplayed this costume. Even up to this date, this costume is a very iconic costume with, of course, Tsukasa doing the Kira pose that Ranka does in Seikan Hiko. Loving that they even included the ribbon at the back, which most of the time that most people will forget that Ranka actually has ribbon tied to her back of her hair, even though she has short hair. It is very fantastic. The stockings is fantastic as well. It has a kind of a glossy texture. I wish I could show it to you, but the camera isn't doing justice to the figurine right now. So the microphone, the very cute tiny microphone, yeah, the detailing for the ribbon is fantastic as well. So including the one on her dress. There we go. So you can see like this flower, mini flower. Yeah, so the bases are the same for all 4 figures, so I don't really have to show the figurine bases anymore. And we have Kagami, the tsundere character of Lucky Star. She does have quite a bit of fans. In fact, if you guys went into the doujin sections of Lucky Star, you would know the Yuri pairing for Lucky Star is actually Kagami and Konata. Yeah, so I was wondering why they didn't make Konata Mikkel after all, but okay, considering that Konata has blue hair, so they wanted to do perfect cosplay, I guess. So Alto is probably the perfect choice. And yeah, since Alto is the main character, but I don't understand why Klan though. So probably because of the ponytails. Yeah. You know, if Lucky Star were to cross over with MacrossF, I think Kagami would have become Milene. Milene, yeah, and in Ranka's magical, sorry, no, not magical, twinkle magic costume. So yeah, anyways, the details, as you can see, for the costume is very nice. You can even see the outlining of the buttons and the, you know, the folded portion of the costume. Very, very sharp detailing, including the ones here, the bottom parts of her one piece flight suit, I guess. Then the stocking portions with the details of the Zetai Roki. So yeah, fantastic detailing. Even the heels look fantastic, although I have to say they had to add in this small portion here so that she can balance, because her feet is like slightly slanted for the pose. So yeah, fantastic. Looking at the details of the symbols, fantastic. Very, very nice. Considering that Ichiban Kuji figures were more detailed than SQ Banpresto figurines, surprisingly, you know, they are pretty cheap now that they have past their age, just like wine. So you know, for fans like me who have been around during this era, getting the figures at this price, well, it's like a dream come true, you know, considering that I was a poor student back then when this series and Macross Frontier came out. I couldn't afford any figurines back then because they were too expensive, just like how the figurines are right now in this era. Maybe not as expensive as the ones now, but you know, with the inflation of currency and all that, so yeah, it's roughly there. So yeah, here we go with Konata as Alto. Fantastic, loving the touch of the paper aeroplane, an iconic tie that Alto wears. And Konata, you know, with her long ponytail hair, just like Alto, he will ties it up with the red ribbon, string, whatever you want to call it. And of course, the bag is a very awesome detail though. You can see the quality and the lining, plus, you know, the miniature chain. lots of detailing on this figure considering the price of this figure. This series back then, this Kuji, was actually pretty much a limited edition, so it was so highly sought after then. Each one of these figures back then would actually cost Singapore dollars, maybe around 80 to 90 each, and 80 to 90 dollars back then was a very hefty amount. If I were to bring it up to this current age currency, probably about 110 to 130 dollars Sing. But now, because of its age, these figures have now become of little value, because a lot of people have probably forgotten what Lucky Star is, or even Macross Frontier. Well, the newer generations probably won't know what they are. So these figures right now come at a cost of, well, I bought 3 of these at I would say $60 Sing. That's including of shipping. That's ridiculously cheap. And well, Konata was the most expensive one. I literally paid $50 for this thing, because I couldn't find it anywhere on the second-hand Japanese sites. So I had to go with a more expensive route. So, well, still very happy to obtain Konata, you know, her face and the iconic mold that she has, just like Aya Hirano. And yes, Aya Hirano voiced Konata, if you didn't know. So Macross fans who are currently playing Uta Macross, Aya Hirano now voices Milene in Uta Macross. Milene is the character in Macross 7. So here, there's some simple trivia for you guys. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this unorthodox unboxing of Lucky Star X Macross Frontier figures. If you can actually obtain these figures for yourself, for your collection, I highly recommend it. The quality for these figures are fantastic. Even though it has aged, you know, the Japanese protect their figures very well. These are second-hand figures. They have been taken out of the box before, have been displayed, but yet they have not been scratched or anything. So fantastic, how to say, well taken care of figures, being loved by their previous owners, but now have left their hands, and now they are under my care and love as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. You know what to do. If you like what you see in here, hit the subscribe button and the like button. Share this video if you guys want people to appreciate, well, I would say, classic figures right now. Well, you know, how do you define classic anime? Well, once they pass the age of 2 years, they are considered classics. That's how fast anime production is in Japan. So actually, once they've passed maybe 3 seasons or 2 seasons or 3 to 4 seasons of anime, basically a year, they are considered old. Yeah, that's a sad truth about the anime industry in Japan. So anyway guys, thank you so much again for watching. I can't say thank you enough, because you know, every view or every viewer who watches my video, it brings warmth to my heart that you guys enjoy the content that I make. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be soon. Bye!